Well, good morning, everybody. I am parked in a car park outside of a building that I've never been to before, and I'm heading into a networking meeting with 50 or 60 other people, who the majority of which I've never met before. There's one that I know, and that's the person that invited me. And then I'm going to say maybe 5 or 6 other people that I'll bump into, that I might have run into somewhere else, but I'm not expecting to see. But the vast majority of people are going to be brand new, people that I'm going to get introduced to today. And it's interesting because there's an immediate pang of emotion as I sit here. And I've been coaching salespeople and business people and singers and actors for 30 years, and I know that a lot of people have this pang of anxiety, this pang of dread when they're going into a room with a whole lot of people that they don't know. My challenge is, where does that come from? I mean, it can't come from the meeting because I'm not yet in the meeting. So it can't come from that meeting. Folks, it comes from previous meetings, previous events, and thoughts that have accumulated over the years to become beliefs about how I feel about meeting new people, and especially going in to do networking and potentially make sales and connections. And so just hear me out before you think I'm totally loopy. But folks, I do believe in time travel. And actually, if you Google MTT or mind time travel, you'll see that it is a psychological term. It's a psychological phenomena. And that is where we travel back in time to our thoughts and to our experiences from the past. And we then drag those emotions into the present and the upcoming meeting. And we contaminate the upcoming meeting with the negative thoughts that we get from our past. And so maybe there was a legitimate meeting where things didn't go well. Maybe there was a legitimate meeting where you got embarrassed. Maybe you went in and did a great presentation and didn't close. But now you're bringing all of that emotion and all of those feelings into this meeting and contaminating the potential of a great meeting coming up in a couple of minutes. Now, this is a thing. This is a psychological thing. And my challenge is, why go into the past that you can't change rather than travel into the future that you can have a say in? And this is what I mean. Why don't you picture a meeting where you are looking good? And I'm not just talking about sexy. I'm talking about attractive. You're carrying yourself well and people are finding you interesting. Imagine a meeting where you are confident. Confident in the information that you're bringing, confident in the product, confident in yourself, not cocky or arrogant, but confident, a nice, quiet confidence. Imagine yourself giving your pitch, giving your proposal. Imagine yourself meeting new people and asking really good questions, making good contacts, and even be in a position where you're going to walk away with a couple of meetings already organized that could potentially lead to business. And I want you to picture that, okay? Picture this meeting where you're just hitting it out the park and it's natural to you and it's confident, it's successful. And then I want you to think about the feelings that you're going to get from that. What is the feeling of confidence? What is the feeling of success? I made 5 or 6 or 10 good connections that are going to lead to business. I learned some stuff. And why don't we take those emotions and live on those emotions, let them feed us as we go into this next meeting, as I go into the next meeting. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but it's the same process. I'm either looking back at things I can't change, or I'm looking forward into what I desire, and I'm pulling those into this present moment. And so honestly, I'm not feeling nervous. I'm feeling excited. I'm going to make good connections today. I'm going to get to do some business. It's going to be a home run. You can do this. Practice a couple of times and see how it impacts your presentation and your business. Have the best day. Go for it.